Hey guys, welcome to another video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today we're gonna go over some of the best mountain biking rides of New Zealand because I'm joined with Gary right here, which is the guy behind the Great Rides app, which basically lists all the best rides of the country. So let's go over his favorite. Alright, moving on to the Remutaka Cycle Trail.
So this is a North Island ride, based in Wellington. So it's this town called Petone, just north of Wellington, and that's where you can start from.
And do you finish in Petone as well?
Almost. It's like a semicircular loop at the moment. Hopefully in the next few years they'll make it a complete loop.
Okay.
But you're just a little bit short of Petone when you finish.
What do you mean by a little bit?
It must be 25 kilometres or so.
Oh, so nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
So what's the length of the trail?
It's usually a 2-day or 3-day sort of ride.
Oh, wow.
So it's a medium sort of length ride.
What's the facility to stay along the way?
There's a couple of little small towns along the way. But once you get over the Remutaka range, it's like a an old railway line. Once you get through one of the last tunnels and head down the other side to Wairarapa, then it's reasonably remote.
Okay, so where do you stay overnight when you do the ride?
You can stay in there's a couple of towns before the tunnel, and then on the other side there is a town if you ride 10 kilometres or so off the main trail to Featherston.
Cool. So what does it look like? What's the scenery like when you do this one?
It's very much like a rail trail.
Oh, wow.
It's using an old railway line, so it's got 3 or 4 tunnels, it's got old truss bridges, it's got some altitude as well, so you've got some height to climb. But being an old railway line, it's actually quite a gentle sort of gradient. And if you do it clockwise, you actually end up descending the steep part, so rather than climbing the steep part.
There you go, that's the tip. Do it clockwise, because I'm personally against steep part when mountain biking, which limits my option quite admittedly. Alright, so is it a hard trail?
It's got sections of hard parts, so it's got some easy bits near town, near Petone. It's got some sort of intermediate, medium sort of stuff in the middle, up to a place called Summit, which is the summit of the railway. And then as you get up towards the southern coast, it's quite rocky and more challenging. So it's got a bit for everyone.
So can you take your kids there, or is it a bit too hard?
The easy parts certainly for kids.
Thank you.
The old postie.
That's classic New Zealand right here. They wouldn't just take the parcel and leave. They just have to say hi. All right, so
so it's a trail of a few parts, suitable for some families, for some parts, and more advanced, challenging riders. Yep.
Okay. Cool. So the typical kind of rider that will be tackling this trail?
Across the board, really.
Okay.
Families, people who have a bit of experience, and for the southern coast, some people who have had, I don't know, a few years of riding.
Nice.
Quite capable on their bikes.
Is there anything else that people need to know about that trail?
Download the Great Rides app.
Yeah, okay, cool. So the Great Rides app, I'm going to show you a little bit what it looks like. It's a very simple app to use. You download it for free. It looks like that, and you can pick your ride and download all the information you need to know about the ride itself. Then there is even a list of which one are the service providers around the area. So if you want to know where to rent a bike, or if you want to know where to stay, there is all this information on the app, so you're all sorted. And again, it's free, so why not? Should we move on to the next one?
Why not?